Welcome to our last reading time together, our last story with two very special guests as promised. We've got Molly and Clive here today reading with us. Now they have taken up the entire armchair, so I am currently sat on the floor reading this book to you, but I don't mind, it's quite a comfy spot. So when you're in a comfy spot ready, I will start reading. Let me just show you the book that I have got. It is one that I've never brought to school because it's quite delicate. I will show you why. I have had this book since I was 5 years old. It is called Roald Dahl's Revolting Rhymes. Now Roald Dahl is an author, but he's also a poet. This is a book of poems. The word rhymes might have given you a clue there. And revolting is a synonym for disgusting or gory. And what these different poems together do is tell nursery rhymes, but in different ways that hopefully make you giggle a bit. Now, the reason this book is so delicate, I've had it that long, I've read it that many times, you know how much I love reading, everybody, but unfortunately the back cover has fallen off and a few of the pages, and it's all a bit of a mess really, but that doesn't matter because on the inside the fantastic poems are still exactly the same, and there's some lovely illustrations too, which I will show you as we go through. So all that's left to do is sit back comfortably, and hopefully you will get an idea as to why I love this book so much. Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack's mother said, "We're stony broke. Go out and find me a wealthy bloke who'll buy our cow. Just say she's sound and worth at least £100. But don't you dare to let him know that she's as old as Billy-O." Jack led the old brown cow away and came back later in the day and said, "Oh, Mumsy dear, guess what your clever little boy has got." I really don't know how, a super trade-in for our cow." The mother said, "You little creep, I bet you sold away too cheap." And when Jack produced one lousy bean, his startled mother, turning green, leaped high up in the air and cried, "I'm absolutely stupefied. You crazy boy, do you really mean you sold our Daisy for a bean?" She snatched the bean, she yelled, "You chump!" and flung it in the rubbish dump. Then summoning up all her power, she hurt the boy for half an hour, using, and nothing could be meaner, the handle of a vacuum cleaner. At 10 p.m. or thereabout, the little bean began to sprout. By morning it had grown so tall you couldn't see the top at all. Young Jack cried, "Mum, admit it now, it's better than a rotten cow." The mother said, "You lunatic, where are the beans that I can pick? There's not one bean, it's bare as bare." "No, no," cried Jack, "just look up there." Look very high and you'll behold, every single leaf is solid gold. By gollykins, the boy was right. Now glistening in the morning light, the mother actually perceives a mass of lovely golden leaves. She yells out, "My sainted souls, I'll sell the minute and buy a rolls. Don't stand and gape, you little clog. Get up there quick and fetch the lot." Jack was nimble, Jack was keen. He scrambled up the mighty bean. Up he went without a stop. But just as he was near the top, a ghastly, frightening thing occurred. Not far above his head he heard a big, deep voice, a rumbling thing that made the very heavens ring. It shouted loud, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." Jack was frightened, Jack was quick, and down he climbed in half a tick. "Oh, Mum," he gasped, "believe you me, there's something nasty up our tree. I saw him, Mum, my gizzard froze. A giant with a clever nose. A clever nose? His mother hissed. You must be going round the twist. He smelled me out. I swear it, Mum. He said he smelled an Englishman. The mother said, and well he might have told you every single night to take a bath because you smell. But would you do it? Would you, Eck? You even make your mother shrink because of your unholy stink. Jack answered, well, if you're so clean, why don't you climb the crazy bean? The mother climbed. Go on, I will. There's life within this old dog still. She hitched her skirt above her knee and disappeared right up the tree. Now would the giant smell his mum? Jack listened for the fee-fo-fum. He gazed aloft, he wondered when the dreaded words would come, and then, from somewhere high above the ground, there came a frightful crunching sound. He heard the giant mutter twice, by gosh, that tasted very nice, although, and this in grumpy tones, I wish there weren't so many bones. By Christopher, Jack cried, by gum, the giant has eaten up my mum. He smelled her out, she's in his belly. I had a hunch that she was smelly. Jack stood there gazing longingly upon the huge and golden tree. He murmured softly, golly gosh, I guess I'll have to take a wash if I am going to climb this tree without that giant smelling me. In fact, a bath's my only hope. So he rushed indoors and grabbed the soap. He scrubbed his body everywhere. He even washed and rinsed his hair. He did his teeth, he blew his nose, and he went out smelling like a rose. Once more he climbed the mighty bean. The giant sat there, gross, obscene, muttering through his vicious teeth, while Jack sat tensely just beneath, muttering loud, fee-fi-fo-fum. Right now I can't smell anyone. Jack waited till the giant slept, then out along the beam he crept, and gathered so much gold, I swear he was an instant millionaire. A bath, Jack said, does seem to pay, so I'm gonna have one every day. And that is the end of our final read together in year 3. So really I should be saying thank you, year 4. I wonder what lovely books you've got awaiting you over the summer holidays and next year in school. I'm sure there will be some fantastic tales, some of which rhyme, some of which fiction, others non-fiction, I'm sure. I really hope that you enjoy everything that you read in the future and that you've enjoyed all of our reading together, children. It has been so lovely to join in with you. See you soon. Bye.